Now, I'm going to work this problem here. 3x plus 2y equals negative 8. And again, I'm going to do the same thing that I did before. I'm going to work it out. 3x plus 2y equals negative 8. And I want to get it again, y by itself. So I'm going to isolate y so I can make sure that I can just plug in my x's that we have on the sheet here. So what I'll do is first I'll subtract 3x from both sides. That's going to give me 2y equals negative 3x minus 8. Once I'm here, I'm going to divide both sides by 2. So that's going to leave me with y equals negative 3x minus, and then with negative 8 over 2, I could leave it like this, or if I wanted to, I could go ahead and divide that out, which would be negative 4, because 8 divided by 2 is 4, and it keeps the negative. I'm going to put it this way because that just makes it a little less to do when I plug in the different ones. All right, so now I have this, and just like I did before, I'm going to put it on here 3 different times. There's y equals negative 3, and I'm just going to put the parentheses where I'm going to put the problem when I plug in the different ones. So there's the first one, and then I'm going to do y equals negative 3 parenthesis over 2 minus 4, and then one more time I'll do it right here. Y equals negative 3 parenthesis over 2 minus 4. All right, so in looking at my different ones I'm plugging in negative 4, negative 2, and 0. All right, so I'll put in the first box here. That's where I plugged in the negative 4. And this one, I'm going to put negative 3. Not negative 3, it was negative 2. And in this one, I'm going to put 0 on that top one. All right, so let me work each of these out. So in this first one, negative 3 times negative 4 is going to be 12. And it's positive 12 because negative cancels a negative, over 2 minus 4. 12 divided by 2 minus 4. 12 divided by 2 would be 6 minus 4, which would be y equals 2. So on this first one, with negative 4, y equals 2. On the next one, that was the negative 2 here, I'm going to work that one out. Negative 3 times 2 is going to be 6. And it's positive because the two negatives cancel out. So 6 divided by 2 minus 4. 6 divided by 2 is going to be 3 minus 4. And that leaves me with y equals negative 1. So on here, I'll put negative 1. And then for 0, we'll go back to where we had it here. That's going to be 0 over 2 minus 4. That's 0 minus 4, which gives y equals negative 4. So when I go back to here, I will put negative 4. And if you notice, just like we saw on the first one here, the ones we saw on this one, it follows a pattern. It goes, x goes up by 1, y goes up by 1. On this one, x goes up by 2, Negative 4 plus 2 is negative 2, plus 2 is 0. And y is going down by 3. 2 minus 3 is negative 1. Negative 1 minus 3 is negative 4.